Focus. Twisted needs a focus. Needs set some goals, and at least one goal. Some Twisted songs, Twisted tributes, poem for next week, and then start from there. Build from there. Maybe just more segments, little singing lessons. Maybe show the wrestling whole demonstration. I was thinking Master Jack could do that. If we do another show, so all right, show the fans what it takes. Share. I told Master Jack, he's got all these injuries. He's got a lot of things that happen because of wrestling. I go, brother, share it. We can share with the fans. The fans are interested in that stuff. Real life situation of stuff he's gone through. Don't give him the wedgie and all that stuff. He can share about that stuff on the show. But he's thinking, I don't want to be embarrassed. Brother, it's real life. You can share it. Fans want to know that stuff. They're interested in that information.
There's a problem with that though. He might break, so you guys are probably gonna have to pool your money together and get some WWE licensed molded plastic figures with a little ring and and duke it out in between the wrestlers like they did in the WrestleMania.
Or some Gorilla Glue to put them back together. But it would be better than reality TV. I can tell you that much.
Gorilla Glue and duct tape.
Best friends.
Apes. Sorry about that.
Tell
Need a
them
banana?
rotten last week.
So I think I've said a good amount of stuff already, right? A lot of stuff. I could be quiet the rest of the show, and I'll still be probably taking most of the airspace if I stayed quiet. But I do need to focus, and to get focused, set some goals. I gotta be prepared for next week. I think part of my reaction problem is that when I'm not prepared for the show, when I'm not prepared, I react. I think because I'm being impatient with myself in the first place, and then I take it out on Papo. I take it out on others, right? Because maybe to get the focus off myself of what I have to change, what I have to work on, what I have to make improvements on. Maybe that's it. I get kind of I don't have to worry about myself. Hey, he got more problems than me. I'll focus on his problems. But I get like I said, I promise the fans a poem every week, at least 3 songs, stuff like that, like a foundation to build off of, to give the fans something to watch. So pray the fans are out there praying. This guy's really sick, right? In real life, probably, and that he's letting it all out here, so he doesn't drive and run someone over in the street or something. I don't know. Or beat up people in the street. Gets all out here. Maybe leave it on the table. Or beat up people at work. My other job, I beat up people at work. We get it all out there. Then over there, I say, all right, hey guys, how you doing? Act normal and get all settled and relax. Act normal, a normal contributor to society. Be able to interact with people. Hey, you want to get coffee? All right, let's go. Hey, we're gonna have lunch now. Race, relax, do some work in between, and Twisted can't act normal. It is true. It is possible.
Instead of loading airplanes with the baggage, you might be
I do the
loading
bagage.
people.
I do the
The
bagage.
bagage. You might be loading with
I
people.
load the bagage. Yeah.
The bagage. Yeah, there you go.
There's some situations in the past that I try to stay away. I try to control myself. The matches there and all that stuff. Airport match, but
Airport match. That would be interesting.
so I mentioned in the past. The metal grate on the floor, right? And you stomp on it. It sounds like the ring. So I use that a lot. That was good. That was good.
No, you didn't break the grate.
And then, you know what's funny, right? It's funny this is a story, a real story. The guys are working on some stuff underneath, right?
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
Oh.
I go, boom, boom, boom. What are you doing up there? I took off. I couldn't face them. I couldn't even face the music. I was like, oh, I forgot about those guys. And then I left. And they have a little thing, right? And the little board, like a cork board. Get people to cover your shift. They write a little card, and people are looking at it. And I'm on the other side of the room. I do like a little running start. I jump as high as I can and go one big boom.
So you foot planted yourself.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, there you
That
go.
was good, yeah. It was a good, didn't they
Keeps
redid
them
the
on their
terminal.
toes.
I did? Yes.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to
People like, hey, I need work for someone. Looking over their shoulder. Make sure, I'll sneak up on them.
Somebody want to fill in for me? Not today.
I'm gonna take that shift. Boom. I'm gonna work it.
You're lucky you weren't out the door.
Yep. Out the door.
Yeah.
Oh, like those guys. What's the guy's name?
Mahler and
Irish Mahler and
Oh God.
oh man,
I can't even think of the other clown's name.
what's his name? All right, that's good. That's a good
The
question.
Celtic warrior.
Oh,
Celtic,
no.
Warrior, Celtic Warrior and the Irish Mauler. Yeah, that. You
Yeah.
know, I have a video of that.
You know what's funny? You know, and we'll talk about that situation on camera here. I talk to people at the airport. I share the story. I go, when they had the match against each other, Irish Mahler won, right? Right? You get like a submission hold. So I raise his hand. He's the winner. And I'm looking at, I'm winking at Mr. Krymzon. Hit him. You hit him with the tennis stick, right?
Yep.
So, and then I go, I guess no one's the winner now. And then Mr. Krymzon, we walked off, right? So that was supposed to be it. That was supposed to be it, Mr. Krymzon. Mr. Krymzon goes in there, starts talking to him. You'll never get a title shot, and you'll never get a title shot. So they attack Mr. Krymzon, and we wrestled for another 15 minutes in the studio, turned the studio upside down, we pounded each other. That was not supposed to happen. We were supposed to leave. We gave a couple saws, and we left. And I was like, all right, that's it. And then we're probably supposed to go to the next segment.
And
It
it was
ended up
funny
being,
because
oh man,
it turned out to be a brawl.
oh man.
Joe went to a break. We came back from the break and we're still fighting.
Oh yeah, sick. Oh, sick.
Don't
And
ask-
while you're fighting,
Yeah, next week we're gonna do the show, and he's gonna come out the coffin and coffin.
It's funny he brings them. It's funny that this is brought up because I'm actually trying to open up my schedule to give him a call
Well,
and have him come back for a
okay.
show.
You know what? We do charity events, right? You do
yes, we
charity,
do.
But have a Joe back. It's kind of like you know,
A reverse of a charity event.
it's kind of a charity event. Have Joe on the show. It's like a helping out. Well, you know what? We a lot of times, right? We can say, we don't want him on the show. We don't want him here because he talks funny or whatever. But you know what's funny, right? He lets on his show, and it's like courtesy. Be nice to him. You know, be a nice guy.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
let him on our show. Even though, you know, we let Papa here, so we can let everyone else here, I guess. But I'm privileged to be
Man's
here.
got a point.
I'm privileged to be here. I was ungrateful last week. I admit it. I was not too smart. I almost burned the bridge that did not need to be burned. Misunderstanding. I made something out of nothing. I almost made a big mistake. You know, be grateful that get on camera, get some fans something, hopefully, and then Joe comes back. That's all right. But I don't know if we would let Joe be in charge of the show. That'd be
No, he won't. He definitely would not.
that'd be a problem. We gotta draw some line somewhere. But
I ain't got a problem with that. Joe's a cool guy.
Joe's all right. We did a lot of videos with Joe, and then we had some good classic moments that can't be replaced. It was really good stuff.
Yes.
We had really good shows. I think we helped Joe out, which is helped Joe's ratings, and everything else, and then he helped us get on there and look
Yes.
back and forth. So
Cannot bash the guy that gave you your start.
Nope.
yep, give me an opportunity. I was in transition, different organization. Kind of had some guys that had a little more experience in the tenor at that time, and they kind of squeezed out. So Joe, he was with George the Animal Steel at what was it, baseball
The Irish
game?
American.
There's a baseball club
Yeah,
outside.
we also
Baseball
met him at the,
game. I saw Joe at a baseball game with George the Animal.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's at another. Maybe George was at another event. But I remember, I didn't know who Joe was. Right? I go, Joe. Almost like asking for a job or asking him.
Right.
I was doing some, had some matches, and did some talk shows a little bit with Bernie the attorney, and then he welcomed me right. He even I don't even know if he knew who I was. He just welcomed me on the show, and ended up being had some good videos. We did some good stuff there.
Yeah, that was some good stuff.
Absolutely.
So if I forget all that stuff, right, I say, forget it. We don't want, we don't need him here. But you get to think, all right. Like so, I tend to get focused. Don't overreact. Don't make a dumb decision. Business decision. Don't take your money out of your own bank account. don't drain your own bank account by making a dumb move, right? don't burn the bridge, fans. You want some good advice? Don't burn any bridges. You never know.
Important life
You never
lesson.
know what happens. And you know, you might need them later. You might need them later on.
I'm
Or
gonna,
something.
I'm gonna have to search my archives, because I still might have some of the early days when you came on, when Master Jack was still working for Mr. Krymzon. You came on and you were trying to sing, and Master Jack took your serving dish to your back.
Oh, it was the other way around. I got him.
Yeah?
I got him. It was like first orchestra pit show. You know what? Mr. Krymzon, this is what he did. I almost left the show, right? I made a big mistake. Mr. Krymzon asked me if I want to be the host, right? And I'm thinking to myself, it's not easy to be the host of the show. It's easy to be a guest. It's easier. I'm like, I don't think I can do it. I don't know if I want to be the host. And I have to come up with the curriculum and all the segments. And I could come up with some segments, right? But I don't think I was like, let me think about this. I don't think so. It's like, Mr. Krymzon's the host. He's the host. But thank you for the offer. You didn't have to do that because I almost left. I'm not leaving, brother. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving, fans. I'm not leaving. I ain't going anywhere. Right? But
Thank God for that.
I might have another show going, but just to take care of Master Jack, pretty much keep him alive, in a sense, give him something to do besides, have those free time to hurt himself. I don't think he's working right now either because, but I'm gonna, I'll take care of, stay in contact. I'll help him out. I'll help him take care of, he calls me up, I talk to him. I try to help him out. But I told him it's up to him. It's up to him to change. It's up to him to get his life in order. But I want to, help him out, give him something to do, give him the activity, give him something to look forward to, because he does have a lot of injuries. It's not easy. I know it's not easy being him right now. That over the years of wrestling, it takes a toll.
Especially being in the ring with guys like
Rick Fuller.
Rick Fuller,
Yeah.
Benny Jukes. Guys of that caliber, that definitely took a lot of toll.
Battle Royals.
Battle Royals, yeah, a lot of that took a lot of tolls.
So Paul head first out of the ring. He was talking to me about that just yesterday, I think. And I can't relate because I don't have all the injuries, right? I don't have as many matches as him. Almost like work around things, try to work around, but a couple matches that got me good. I got a couple of beatings, pretty much. But not too many beatings. Most of the matches were
If I remember,
okay.
if I remember correctly, I think he went up against, at the time, a heavier Todd Sobel too.
I think so.
Yes,
I
he
know
did.
he's wrestled for No Limit, and he's also wrestled for what was it, North Shore Wrestling?
Yep.
Couple of times. Well, I wasn't with him when he
Also
was
with
in North Shore, but he was honored. He was actually honored as a New England legend at North Shore Wrestling at the time.
Yep. And big time wrestling also.
Big time wrestling. Yeah, I was with him for that. But yeah, you're right. The list just goes on and on.
A lot of matches, a lot of injuries, and I can understand, the situation where he's at, but hopefully I can help him, get through it. It's a tough situation, health wise.
Yes,
It's a little bit just work through that. It's
very tough situation.
I would have a hard time too.
Well, Master Jack, if you can see this from wherever you are, we wish you nothing but the best.
I agree.
And Joey, if you can see this, you're welcome to come back to the show. I'll have to give you a call before the next taping and see if we can get you on the show.
All right.
But I is down with that.
One thing I was joking
Good.
around, right? If that kind of joking around. I don't know if I'll do it. But I'm not going to do it, Joe. That anybody wants to come back to the show, they have to pay the price. They have to take a beating to get back. But that's just
only
joking around, Joe. Just
The
joking around.
only trouble is Joey might take it seriously.
So that's why I'm telling get it out of the way right now, Joe. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. You're
And,
safe.
and
You're
I know
safe.
what the response would be. I can
Hey, if he says he wants to do it, I'll do it. Hey, if he agrees to it, then we can fill out the paperwork.
Should we have him with or without mask?
I don't think he even does the mask anymore.
Does he even have the mask anymore?
I think you're better off without it. Those things,
I'm better off without it.
those things are rough shape, those masks. You got a new one, but that's kind of scary. It looks like a half Spider-Man, half tarantula. You know, so,
You know, one day he was at one of the radio shows that we did, and he sat in the studio
with the mask.
with the mask on under
You know what?
for what, a whole hour or whatever it was.
And for the time that we had our time slot at the radio
Interesting.
station was right around like school time. So, and there was a school nearby, so as kids were either going to school or coming home, they see that, and we got the front window, they're like,
People pointing and laughing, it was funny.
Oh man.
camera phones around.
Camera, but yeah, people taking pictures. That was good.
Look,
We
it's-
don't get that. We don't have a window in our current studio.
So you wore the mask, ended up working out good to get a little bit of exposure, more exposure again.
Oh, yeah.
Exposure, that's the name of the game. Exposure, not, you know, exposure to.
Not that kind of exposure.
No,
Not that kind of exposure. No.
that's a good thing. Yeah.
Got lost on memory lane. I got lost on memory lane. Okay, I guess a question can come up if we can get back into the present.
Okay.
Favorite WWE champion of all time?
Warrior. And that's not just because of recent events. Altogether, more charismatic than Hogan would ever be. Hogan brought a lot of money and a lot of attention to the WWE and other federations and organizations he worked for, but he was nothing more than a 6-phrase, 5-move guy.
Who's the sixth phrase? Hogan?
Hogan.
You know what? What you gonna do, brother? Hey, no, you know what? You know what? If I could, hey, that's the way to do it though. When you think about it, you do a few phrases, a few moves, right? If you make money doing that, just keep it simple, basic.
Less is more.
Basic. Oh yeah. Hey, I kept thinking. You know, you talk about Cena. You know, like this kind of, you know, I mean, limited maybe with certain things. I mean, The Rock has certain moves, right? I think The Rock can wrestle, but he has a certain moves.
The Rock
he
never
does.
had the same phrases though. The Rock
Well,
never
he has a
had.
lot of more phrases, but the moves, you know, like basic finishing moves, the same
Right.
Right.
thing.
I agree. Some of the moves were the same, right? But as far as mic time, on the mic, you always want to say, what's he going to say next?
Yeah.
Edge, what is he going to say next?
Punk, what's he gonna?
Yeah, I was saying
what's he
new
gonna come
stuff,
up
new
with
stuff.
next?
Yeah, it makes sense. That's true.
Okay. As far as Hogan, you know, like, okay, can we just
Hey,
get,
so you're
can we
pretty-
just get to the match, please?
Yeah.
I liked Hogan though when like he's almost like he's in medieval times. What you gonna do? We're gonna bring down the walls of the castle on you, like stuff like it's
Yep,
pretty
right.
funny though. It's pretty funny. I laugh when he's laughing. It's totally out of control, and he says it nice and clear. He very rarely stumbles. Like he's saying stuff, and it's pretty. I crack up every time. The
For his
Hogan,
time.
the Hogan the promo was pretty funny.
For his time, he was entertaining.
That's sick.
Yes.